Hello, in this video I want to talk about how to use Wakelet to create a portfolio of your work and to also embed some Flipgrids that you have created to allow you to combine both written text and video so that it is more of a vlog style compilation of your work. So to get started, you're just going to go to wakelet.com, and the first time you come here you will press sign up. And then you can continue with Google. Just go ahead and sign in with your Google account. And then you'll come to a screen that looks like this. So let's go ahead and start by creating a new collection. And then you can add a cover image to get started. If you have an image on your desktop that you like, you can choose that. Or you can just choose from the library here. You can type in a search term. You can choose something that you like by just double clicking on it. And then you can choose if you want to use the full cover image, or I like to do half cover image, so it's just a little bit smaller. If you need to move anything around, you can always reposition, and that would allow you to zoom in and out and kind of move things around. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. Then you enter a title, and you can choose to write a description if you want more details. Then you're going to add your first item by just pressing this plus. You can paste in a URL, you can add text, you can embed a YouTube video, you can also upload an image or choose an image from that image library that they have. You can upload a PDF or choose something from your Google Drive. So if you have a document or an image in your Google Drive, you can select that. And those are pretty much the only things that you're going to be using. You will see this Flipgrid video button right here, but you're not supposed to use that unless you're a teacher. So I'm going to show you how to embed your Flipgrid without using that option. But I'm going to start with text. So let's go ahead and start by maybe adding a header. So I'm going to choose this H1, that's heading 1, that's a little bit bigger than H2, which is heading 2. So here's my header. So say that I'm documenting what I'm doing on a daily basis. And so say that I say day 1 here. I'm going to press done. That's my header. Say that the next thing I want to do is actually add in a bit of paragraph text with some bullet points. You can go ahead and do that. Let's choose some bullet points. And I can even hyperlink. So say that I want this hyperlink to go to a website. So you would just click on this link. And I don't know, I'm just going to make it go to Google right now. Add a link. And so that's going to hyperlink out to Google. And I can use any bold, italic, any of that stuff. Done. That's what that looks like. If at any point you need to go back and edit, you would just click on the pencil icon and you can edit anything. Next up, let's go ahead and add an image. So let me choose the image. Again, you can upload from your desktop. In this case, I'm going to just choose from the library. I'm going to choose a cute dog. So let's just click on that. If you need to move anything, you can simply drag and drop it just like that, or you can use these arrow buttons, whatever is easiest for you. Next up, let's go ahead and put in a Flipgrid video. So for that one, we're going to use this paste URL. But what you need is, first of all, you need to respond to a Flipgrid topic that your teacher has set up. But say that I want to add this video right here, and I want to add that to my Flipgrid. Do not copy this URL. That is not going to actually work. What you'll need is, as soon as you record this video, you will, in your email, get a message that says you shared your voice and give you a URL. And this is a URL you need to copy. So go ahead and copy this URL. You'll see that it has a /s in it, and this one right here does not. They're actually different URLs. So again, you need to copy this URL right here. Don't copy the period at the end. That will mess everything up. And then go to paste URL and paste it in. And then it will embed beautifully like that. So again, let me just review it. After you created your Flipgrid response, you will get an email that says you've shared your voice. Copy this URL, but do not copy the period at the end. Make sure that you're not copying the period at the end. So the easiest way to do that is just right click on the URL and copy. Then go back over to your Wakelet, press the plus sign where it says paste URL. Just go ahead and paste it in, and boom, it will embed beautifully. You can delete it if you don't want 2 copies like I just did. All right, again, you can drag and drop to move anything around that you want. When you are all done, you can change your privacy permissions on this. If you want it to be unlisted, so only people with the link can see the collection, you can do that. And then you would press the done button. And this is what it looks like to other people. You can then share and you can copy this URL, and that is the same URL that you would turn in to your teacher so that they can view it. Now, at any time, if you want to make any changes, you would just press this edit collection button and you can continue to add on to it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is this layout. There are different layout views that you have. So the media view seems to be the best if you want to embed some media like the Flipgrid video and so forth. But there's also a grid view that makes it look more like these little note cards. Let me go ahead and press done so you can see what that looks like. So you can see it looks like that. To watch my Flipgrid, I have to click on it and it kind of opens it up like that for me. And then let me go back to edit collection because there's one more view called the mood board. So I can choose that mood board, and then that kind of makes things different sizes and shapes. Let me add one more. Add that, and let me actually move it. The end. One more image, and I can move that around. So that's just kind of how this mood board looks. Press done. I think kind of for the portfolio style that the media view might work the best because it's just more linear and you can document day by day. And then when you want to get into day 2, go ahead and add text, add another header, and you can continue adding on. And as you can see, the changes will auto save. So that's really all you have to do. If you need this to be collaborative, if you need to work with anybody else, you can invite them directly, and you can invite contributors by just giving them this link, or you can add them by email, but that other person would have to have a Wakelet account first, and then you can just add them as a contributor. And that would give them sharing permissions. If you just want to share it for somebody else to view, then just press the done button and press this share link right there. Then just make sure that this is either unlisted or public. Again, unlisted is only people with the link can view. Press done and then press this share button and you'll give them this URL right here and they would have viewing permissions. All right, that's really it. That's how you get started with Wakelet. Bye.